Ladies and gentlemen,
what a night of boxing here at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago, Illinois. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside my ringside partner, Teddy Atlas. So much to talk about tonight on this card. The thing that interests me, and so many of you out there, is the pro debut of Andre Bishop. The much-talked-about middleweight prospect will be debuting against Lucius Palmer, a veteran who looks to give him a test. So round one is underway. Andre Bishop against Lucius Palmer. So many times we talk about the nerves that somebody making their pro debut can be having. Don't expect that out of Andre Bishop, not with his amateur pedigree. How do you define consistency when you describe the fact that among this matchup you're looking for guys to be more consistent? Which guy's going to be more consistent? How do you define that?
Just in one area. When they get inside, for example, Joe, every once in a while somebody takes a little bit of a break. Yeah, there's working, but all of a sudden one guy's arm goes behind the other guy. I'm looking to see who keeps both hands free.
Palmer's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend. One of them is the block. He did it there well. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Palmer. Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Comes right back at him with a left hand.
Move those feet.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Andre Bishop. Oh, what an exchange. He comes back with the left hand again. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Andre Bishop. You know, Bishop has to be careful at the end of these rounds here, as Palmer once again is looking to steal the round. The other day when we were talking to Andre Bishop, he said to have success in this fight, I have to land combinations. He landed a good one there. That was an interesting first round for Andre Bishop, the American making his pro debut here. Teddy, Lucius Palmer's the kind of guy that could give a young up-and-comer like Bishop some issues.
He likes to steal the end parts of a round, kind of like Ray Leonard did against Marvin Hagler. Has to be careful for that.
We told you Lucius Palmer was a crafty veteran. As we start round number 2, I think Andre Bishop got a good taste of that. Palmer just bided his time, waiting around for the final moments of that first round, then flurried and rallied and tried to steal it. That's what he does in most of his fights. That's a good block by Palmer.
Keep your hands up.
Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
And makes that nice right angle on that hook upstairs. And just grabbing onto his opponent. This is not a good sign for Andre Bishop. It appears that he's slowing at this point.
Yeah, what he needs to do is start placing his shots a little bit. But right now, as you just alluded to, he's just not throwing.
Bishop's got something to think about now. He just threw a punch and had one coming right back at him. His opponent scored well with the counter. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Andre Bishop. Targeting each other, the exchange was something special. Bishop's combination punching is working well here. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Scored well up top. Palmer's left working well that time. And we come to the end of round number 2. Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score. That worked out really well, throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Good flush shot upstairs. And he's holding.
You're still not moving enough. Move! Move!
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Able to dismiss it. How about that left hand?
Hooked up the shot. Pace yourself.
Halfway through this round, Lucius Palmer's hurt by a big shot. Teddy, explain this to me. Hey, this fighter was just staggered and stunned. Now all of a sudden he's defending beautifully. That's a big right hand there. Oh, that's gotta hurt. He was standing up to it, but now he goes down for the first time. Palmer's still in a tough spot here. Don't get fooled just thinking he beat the count and everything's fine.
And I'm not so sure that he can grab. So what you got to do now, if you're a trainer, the way you taught him in the gym is you don't want to go grab because you might leave yourself open. Move your head when he comes to you, then you grab him.
A well-placed, gutsy uppercut after being tagged.
Focus! Great work.
Just 10 seconds to go in this round. Bishop's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. And round 3 comes to an end.
Deep breath. Nice work. Nice work.
This will determine it. One last round for Andre Bishop to push himself to victory. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. Palmer's recuperative abilities being tested to the limit here. Just 60 seconds to gather yourself after being knocked down in the last round.
Now, we talk about the fighter, but it's important right now for the corner, for the referee, for the doctor to know that he does have those kind of recuperative powers. So they give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the ref gives him a little more time than he gives somebody else.
Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. And now he's targeting upstairs. Good solid right hand by Palmer. Combo lands to the head. Commits to the straight right. Palmer's able to land a good, solid left hand. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Andre Bishop. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunch.
Well, the old timers used to say when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Combo lands upstairs.
Protect yourself!
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. And a flush hook lands by Andre Bishop. Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Palmer. Final bell of a fight fan's fight here, but also the kind of fight that you know there's going to be controversy over the score.
Yeah, very close. And the kind of fight where you could be influenced different ways depending on what you like in a boxer. You like a guy who's controlling the outside or a guy who goes inside and gets it done downstairs.
The verdict is in, so let's send it up to the ring.
Back here in the Friday Night Fight studios, I'm Brian Kenny. Amateur gold medalist Andre Bishop taking his first steps as a pro this past weekend on the undercard at the Aragon Ballroom in Chicago. Bishop beating former welterweight contender Lucius en route to his first pro win. Now, we've seen Palmer before here on ESPN. He's a veteran, he's no joke, and Bishop is now considered to be one of the best prospects boxing has seen in decades. By beating a fighter the caliber of Palmer in his pro debut, no less, he definitely made a statement. Andre Bishop, clearly a fighter to watch.